And while I wasn't looking, apparently a big-ass war broke out in France, in which France, whose holdings include basically like 3 provinces in France, have gotten involved. They're not actually doing anything, though. But there's a lot of people involved, including, it's like Sweden, France, Norway, Bourbonnais, Sardinia, Tuscany, Hungary, Averung, Luxembourg, Castile, Navarre, Durrani, Bohemia, the Papal States. Wow. Sayonara, guys. You guys are screwed. And I am not going to help them. Fuck those guys. They're like Purple France. The more fractured France is, the better. So, I like what I did to France. Alright, I've completed my little sweep down into what seems to be Kansas. And my guys are a bit injured, so I'm going to move them up to here. Whatever route they choose to take. Actually, since you're going that way, go like that. Like that. Okay. And what I was going to do, and I forgot, was to put my conquistador here, and then march him around. If I don't have movement riots, I'll get them actually. See if I. No, I have military access to them. Okay. So I should be able to walk completely through here unchecked, because I even have rights with Portugal. So yeah. I never explored this. There's nothing there though, because Bermuda's over here. So whatever. If there was something there, then Portugal would have already showed it to me anyway. And that is actually France who got that. And remember, we owned this at one time, but we don't have a core there anymore, so I'm not really interested in that. But I am interested in seeing if France actually becomes more powerful. Well, we'll come back to that later. You know what? I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to build a royal palace, but I need to have an artist to do that. What I'll do... Let's see. I don't think I need him right now. So what I'll do is I'll put an artist in as a philosopher. Let's get an artist. Oh, that would be useful for us right now. So we'll put him in. Yeah, we'll build our palace. Not there, here. Yeah. It reduces the revolt risk and gives us some prestige. Plus, it's cool. As expected, there was an Averung province here. So yeah, and the rest of them look like they're completely empty. So maybe marching my troops over here and killing all the guys will encourage people to settle them. I've discovered up to here, and I'm just waiting until he's close enough so that I can have him rest at Miami a little bit and then walk around and try to do some stuff to claim more, I guess, valuable provinces. The only province that's above a 2 in value is Wichita here, and that's at least a province away. But, you know, I can get a 2 and then a 3, and that would be alright. But the rest of them are like 1s and 2s, so whatevs. Well, I guess that guy I just put in place, he was pretty damn good, because he now popped this event. I get 2 stability from this, so I'm going to spend my stability on something before I go through with this event. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop National Bank. Now, National Bank actually does other stuff, but I think I need Cabinet more. Okay. So, reduced stability costs would be very nice. It's the same. Oh, 10 prestige. Yeah, I'll take the stability. So now we got Cabinet instead of National Bank. And we're still losing inflation, even without either of those guys. So I don't need any of that anymore. So that's great. Thank you, whoever... I am very bad at remembering names, so thank you, whoever told me to do that, because I've probably should have done that for a long time. As you can see here, the war in France is progressing rather well. France didn't actually get what they wanted out of this, which is probably this. But they did get another province up here. I think that Champagne had some of this stuff, and they got it, but I don't remember. I'll have to look later. They lost a couple of provinces to Aveyron here, which is okay by me. Aveyron is one of my neighbors in the Americas, and Durrani and Bohemia are still kicking their ass, so we'll see how that ends up. And Sind is now one of our core provinces. I accidentally closed the window. Yeah, that's excellent news. I've got 2 more things. Might as well show it. I'm gonna spend it on... Do I have one in Cairo? I don't. So... You what? Oh, I do. Why can't I put him in? Land enclosure. Did I need a guy? Base tax of 5. Oh, okay, yeah. And the base tax is only 9 here. What the hell? Okay. Whatever, game. What about this one? A town hall, what's that do? Local revolts risk -2. What does it have to do? I have to have a statesman. Administrative skills 6 and 1. Why did I unlock this? I don't like the local tax modifier though. Well, whatever. I'll use them in something. Okay, 2 important things. Erie has become self-sustaining. Nothing to say that, but excellent. And we've got Kutch as a core province. So that's great. How because I'm under bankruptcy. Well, I'll set it up a little bit, but I need to build a fort here. And then we'll do that. See, we're almost okay with that. Look at that. Look at that. We get all kinds of money stuff. And if you see here, we're taking quite a bit more, what is it called? Quite a bit more attrition from walking through this crap. So, yeah, hopefully we can do things good. Oh, military improvements. Our officers are experimenting with new ways to drill our already superbly drilled army. This is something we get because we have military drill. This seems to be raising the overall level of military thought in our nation. I like military thinkers. We get military improvements until 30th of March 1666, which gives us a land tech cost modifier of -2.5%. So that is an excellent reason to put some land tech up, which will give us a level 3 fort. Obviously this is after we deal with these 2. Probably won't be able to use any of it, but it's nice to get stuff like that. It'll give us a little bit more land tech while we're doing stuff, so whatever, take it while you get it. And literally the day after that event happens, we get a stability increase, so that's great. So we'll be at full stability in May of 1667, so we won't be able to use that event at all. Too bad. It seems to me I'm kind of doing this in a roundabout sort of way. I shouldn't be trying to march my soldiers all the way up the fucking continent to get to a place I can get to by ship. So, where's my big navy? Probably in an inconvenient place. Nope, it's in India. That's alright. So, you get over here. Or closer. What's the best place? Where are they going? Here, okay. So I'm going to load them up onto ships and then ship them over, because that's a better idea. And we have another conversion done in Urungwe. This, I think, gets rid of one of our last things in Africa. Yeah, we have a revolt risk there, revolt risk here, revolt risk here. Actually, we have a big revolt risk there, but I'm not really worried about that. I did ship my troops out of here, which is a bad idea, but I have troops in Madagascar that I can use to deal with that if I really need to. And I got a guy I forgot here, so that's fortuitous that I forgot that guy there, and I'll just put him over there, it's fine. And I have another Jesusizer, so let's send him here. And finally, our dominion of most of the borders of the modern-day United States are complete, with the exception of, you know, the really good parts of the United States as far as this game goes. Because, yeah. Chumash, it's not bad, you know, 3. So let's send a road up here. And, yeah. Alright, we've discovered the rest of South America, and honestly, it's not very impressive, so I'm not going to do anything with it. Hopefully the Pope or Byzantines or Avarung does something with it, so it doesn't go to waste. Huh, we've got the diplomatic insult casus belli against Portugal. Okay, I don't know why. They must have got an event that caused us to get it, but well, we'll see. And it looks like a little island has come up good for us, so we get some tea out of it. Really good. One of the things I'm doing here is I'm building some more transports to get these troops over to here for secret military reasons. I've also decided, instead of putting my troops over in Carthage, I'm going to put them on this island here to basically contain the threat of whatever navy stuff Portugal could try to do over here. Now, I've also noticed that Algiers has had one of their provinces taken from them by Andalusia. That could potentially be a problem later, and I've noticed that Andalusia was taken by Portugal, so we'll see. Looks like the war here has ended. Franche-Comte, Franche-Comte, or however you pronounce that, has been taken by Bohemia, and it looks like very little else has been done to that. So, a couple provinces here, a couple provinces here. Nothing too major. Regulation of the medical profession. States began to expand the number of doctors in the 16th century. It's not the 16th century. Whatever. To regulate and supervise their training at universities. The regulations also covered midwives. We could say there's still room for improvement and get 50 ducats into production technology, which is nothing, and get 10% population growth until for a little over a year in Kordofan. This is also not very useful, so how much is that? Even 1%? It's production, so yeah, no, that's not even close. So I'm gonna do the population growth. Alright, we've had a couple things. Alleghenies become self-sustaining, so we need a fort here. And we've discovered Illinois, which is not terrible. Oh, I guess there's more up here. So go up here and then go up there. Yeah, I knew that was there, but I just was thinking that Illinois would be better, so it's alright though. It could be worse. We'll see. Agricultural revolution. Obviously we're going to take the taxes, because that's the best one. Manpower's not really that great. Especially with as much manpower as we have, so. Also, we've discovered coffee in Cochini, so that's good. Our army is now in place, and I was hoping it would be all right to put our troops here. So it seems to be. So now we just basically need to watch to see where Portugal is. Now, last time I kept waiting for Byzantium to do something. Byzantium cannot do anything while they're in a personal union. They can't make peace. So I really can't get them anything without taking it for them themselves. So, yeah, I'm kind of making all the decisions here. So pretty much they're not going to get anything until their personal union ends. And, to that end, it probably won't end until, I don't know, maybe until I go to democracy or something. I'm not sure how I can end it peacefully without actually having them released. So we'll see. And lo and behold, it is better here in Michigan, where the base value is 3. So, yes, I do know that the base value of the province matters very little with the 90% penalty to that. So, I am just thinking ahead, if you will. So moving up to here, see whatever's up here. Oh, and while I'm up here, I might as well colonize it. But it's landlocked. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can't do that until this is finished. So, let's send some colonists there. And another self-sustaining province in Kanawha. So, build a fort here. Very good. Yeah. I think, that's everything over here. Looks like it. Good stuff. Alright, so we've discovered the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and something else. And this province is actually pretty good. And there's some natives here. So that's pretty much as far as I'm going to explore. I'm going to explore down here. I'm going to go back into Miami. So, well, obviously the battle ends up as a victory for us. And let me go down here. And then go here. That'll probably be it for those conquistadors. Yeah, our revolt risks are going down lower and lower, so it's pretty soon to be 0. Hello! We have gotten our stability up to 3, and I should have paused the freaking game. Pause the damn game. And I know I can push the spacebar to pause the game. It's funnier if I do it that way. Anyway. Something I've been forgetting to do is to lower my treasury down, slide her down to about 100, just to get more tech in. There's no real reason to have an ass ton of money all the time. First thing we're going to do is finish our production tech, since that one's the closest, and that'll be in July of this year. Then we're going to finish our government tech, and then we're going to finish whatever's closest or most effective of these ones. So it'll probably be naval or land. So we'll see. Speaking of revolt risk, we get a patriot sentiment in Indus, which is actually one of our core provinces, I believe. And why am I looking in Europe for Indus? Do I have troops there? Unfortunately, I do not. And with a 5% revolt risk, that's something I need to be careful about. Whoa, I don't have any ships patrolling this. I need to remedy that. What about you? Can you fight them? Nah, there's 4 there. What about you? Nope. Us. Maybe 2 ships? I think they're for patrolling somewhere else. So maybe they're for patrolling up here. Battle of Sauk. Yeah, how far do you patrol? Okay, just up to there. And what about you? Patrol down to there. So I need them for this patrol. I'll have to come deal with this later. maybe bring my Indian fleet over. Now, I pulled my troops out of Byzantium, or I am currently in the process of doing so, for use in our secret war that isn't so secret. And we're gonna put them in Navarre if Navarre will let us. No, they won't. What about Castile? Very unlikely. Well, the Pope will let us. I know that for sure, so let's put him in Pope Jeers. It's only 10,000 men, so whatever. So yeah, this is a problem here that I'll have to deal with soon. But more importantly, we need to have men's over at Indus. More than that, yeah, let's just put one of our big armies here. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, we've got our transport ships over here. So I'm moving my my troops in Australia over to here for now. And yeah, 3 galleons should be good enough to beat whatever they got here. I don't have any leaders for it, so I might have to buy some leaders to deal with it. But that will be for later. Okay, excellent. We got Monacan, which I was wrong, is the next province here that needs a fort. Or, yeah, a fort. And we've got our production tech up to 26. So, yeah. For our next idea, we will need our trade tech up. So, I'm going to be pumping my trade tech so that I can get scientific revolution, which I can't get until I have trade tech 30. So we'll see about that. Everything else I'm just not really sure about. Yeah, we'll just kind of get stuff as it goes for the rest of it. Moving on down the coast, we've got a corps in Atacapa. So the next one down the coast will be this one. Here we have Winnebago. I think I'm going to try to discover this too, since it's a very small province, since it's right next to it. Before I move on, just so I have a better picture of what the coastline looks like here. I mean, this is not the coastline, but you know what I mean. I've decided to use my spies for trying to infiltrate their administration here. And I failed and was not discovered. Succeeded and was discovered, that's fine. But now I'll get Fog of War lifted on here to see where their troops are. And he has not very many troops here, honestly. 19,000. I've got more on my ships outside, parked outside over here. And Africa doesn't seem to have that much. The northern part of Africa. 1,000 here. I've got twice that many across the water there. This stuff in West Africa I'm not really concerned about. Let's see about India. Now obviously the situation could change before we do anything, and there's no revolt rest there. He's got 8,000, and I've got a pretty large army over here with all these put together, so that looks like I'm in a good situation there. North America. 12,000. Well, I have 14 here, so that should be enough. I do want almost maybe a 2-to-1 ratio. Oh man, yeah, I don't even need that many troops here. He's only got like 3,000. So yeah, let's leave about 10. No, 8's fine. 7. Yeah, 7 can take care of 3. move this up here just to make sure. So we're in a pretty good situation here. They don't have any provinces adjacent to this that I can doing with. They're also you know, being taken over by the rebels, so there's not really any kind of indication that they can fight from that way. As far as our island possessions, pretty well protected. Yeah. Really, the only thing is if my gambit to attack their mainland will work, which is basically my idea is that by taking their mainland, I kind of cut them off from getting any kind of other reinforcements or anything. This basically depends on their navy. Their navy does not have the Doomstack navy that I have. I have a Doomstack navy. That's really all there is to it. I probably should have 2 Doomstack navies, one of them for the Indian Ocean and one of them for the Atlantic, but I don't because I'm stupid. And I've been using my modding for other things. So, yeah. Really, though, we're in good shape to take on Portugal once we have the chance to do so. Now, something that's really been bothering me is the fact that, well, it was probably an error on my part before, thinking that that would work, but I really need to get this province, and the only way to get this province is to take all of them. Take all of their provinces. And one of the best ways of doing that is to ally with someone else who will take their provinces. Like, say, Baluchistan here. Although they hate me, so it's unlikely that they will help me. Hold on a second. There's something wrong with my mouse. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, say I ally with Baluchistan here. Well, they've got provinces around them that they don't have cores on, but they would be more than willing to take in a war. My best shot is probably Bundelkhand right here, because their army is very small. I mean, I killed their entire army, so yeah. I would like to ally with Baluchistan though, even though I've fought them in the past and I've done all that stuff. They've got a shit ton of allies, so they probably wouldn't. So, allying with someone who can take all their provinces, probably my best bet at this point. So, let's raise our relations with Bundelkhand and see if we can get this out of the way. Okay, 2 things. I've converted the heretics, or heathens, of Baroda. So that means there are very few provinces left. And I got the alert that I had the Casus Belli that lets me release people from Andalusia, and I'm not sure why. Liberation. Obviously I don't want to fight them, because that would be unpleasant with Sweden involved. Well, it looks like they're at war with the Ottomans, so... somebody Muslim? Averun... Castile, Navarre, Portugal, Algiers, and Mali. Maybe Mali. No, Mali are still there. Oh, a whole bunch of shit over here. Okay. That's probably it. I don't care. They're just retaking their African provinces. That's fine. Whatevs. And we have succeeded in converting Golconda as well. So the majority of India is now Catholic. Just this one and this one are not. Now, obviously, provinces that I don't own are not Catholic. Unless Portugal's been doing it. They're settlement policying everybody, but they're not actually... I actually hope that works, yeah. I hope the English Hindus, that's hilarious. Yeah, I hope these actually work, because that would actually be much better for me than having these Indian provinces with Tamils and whatever. Because English is one of my accepted cultures, so I would get no penalty for that. It's awesome. Oh, I can't even, like, ally with these guys because they're in somebody's sphere, so burp. There goes that idea. And, yeah, we've got, another province converted, so there's one more to go. And Panama is now a core. And that means lots of good things. That means we can colonize on the west coast. Like here! Yeah. Rather brutal guys there, though. So, you! Lewis and Clark, go find that. Tell me what's there, or die trying. Probably die. But before they get there, obviously I want to actually send the colonist. Good